Welcome into another Tuesday waiver wire ads and fantasy Q&A. We got some music going. Let me know if you cannot hear it. I can bump that up a little bit. We're laid back today. Talking some fantasy football. Hopefully you guys had a great day. Great Monday and Tuesday getting us started this week right. Wyatt's back in the United States. We're excited about that. We're going to film Thursday's episode tomorrow. We're pumped, man. So excited to have the whole team back. If you watch Monday's episode, it pushed. The Rams and Bengals game pushed right at 3. So me and Ethan, whatever, maybe we'll get it in this live. Whatever you guys come up with, we have to do something about that, because we had something set up that at -3 for the Bengals, that if it didn't cover, Ethan had to do something. If it did cover, I had to do something. It looks like we will both be doing something. So that is exciting. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I have to do my punishment from week 1, rapping about the Lions. That'll be on this Thursday's episode, so make sure you guys tune in for that. We're talking some waiver wire ads today, guys. Hopefully you already headed over and saw my article on bettergreen.com. Then you know what some of these I'm about to say. If not, let's get into them. So I have, obviously, number 1. He had 50 points last week. If you don't have him on any of the rosters, if you're still a free agent, my number 1 ad this week is Devon Achane. Not A-Chain. A-Chan or A-Chan. I wouldn't blow all my fab on him, obviously. I would aggressively pursue him, though. A-Chain, we haven't seen any consistency from him yet, but I think he has quite a bit of value, mostly because I'm thinking Raheem Mostert. He's been incredibly injury prone, and he's 31 years old, so he's way past the age of a running back prime. So Achane, as the season goes on, he's going to get more and more work. He's my number 1 waiver ad of the week. He's averaging 10.9 yards per carry right now, which is absolutely insane. That number's going to go down, but he has had 19 carries, so he has seen a good amount of work. He did not play week 1, so remember that. I think he's a flex running back going forward. If Mostert were to miss any time, I think at that point, Achane, he's startable. I think you can start him in your RB1, RB2 role. He's going to be facing a lot of empty boxes. Would you trade Etienne and Waddle for Jamar Chase? 10-team PPR, half PPR. Start your wide receivers. Other running backs: B-Rob, Miles Sanders, Akan Nice, Kyron Williams. Wide receivers: Christian Watson, Evans, Jefferson, and Mims. Would you trade Etienne and Waddle for Jamar Chase? Waddle did just miss a week. The Bengals have been struggling, man. It makes me nervous. Etienne too. He's pretty valuable. I think he's probably the number 1 running back on your team, looking at that. Miles Sanders, he's concerned me. Kyron Williams, he's been good. And Achane obviously just had a 50-point game. Consistency-wise, I worry. So like Chase is elite, but Waddle and Etienne might make my team better. That's kind of where I was going with that. I think Chase is good, but I think with Watson, Waddle, Evans, and Jefferson, I think you're sacrificing depth with good players. Because I think Waddle and Etienne are going to be valuable pieces for you, especially with Waddle when he does come back. We just saw Tyreek Hill had all those yards, looking absolutely elite with Tua. That's going to pull a lot of attention away from Waddle. And Waddle is absolutely, he'd be a wide receiver 1 on a lot of other teams. So with him seeing not double coverage, not seeing the number 1 cornerback, I still like Waddle. I like Waddle to bounce back. You just got to get healthy. That's all he needs to do. Etienne, and I still like Etienne. Well, that was perfect. You have Devon Achane. But my next person is Tank Dell. Tank, he's had touchdowns in back-to-back weeks, played over 60% of the snaps during that span. Stroud is 4th in the league in passing attempts. I think that so far from the eye test, Tank Dell looks like he's one of the best receivers on that team. Probably second to Nico Collins. Dalton Schultz, I had a lot of hope for. I'm cooling off quite a bit on Dalton Schultz. I think he had 2 targets this week and maybe 1 target week 1. Not the red zone guy we thought he was going to be. He's been looking at Nico Collins and Tank Dell. He's had a lot of those long touchdowns. There's plenty of yards and passing opportunities to go around. So I really like Tank Dell moving forward. Romeo Dobbs, this one shocked me, guys. He's finished as a wide receiver 10 and wide receiver 11 over the first 3 weeks of the season. So he's had 2 wide receiver 1 weeks. And this is seeing the number 1 coverage with Christian Watson being out. He's seen a high number of offensive snaps. He's got 3 touchdowns in 3 games. When Watson comes back, I actually like him even better because then I think he sees less of that elite looks that he has. I like him. I think that there's Jordan Love's look good, and there's enough work to go around. So even when Watson gets back, Dobbs will be fine. He'll continue to get a good number of targets. If it hurts anybody, it probably hurts Musgrave and Reed. Aaron Jones coming back too. I think Aaron Jones will see a good number of targets. So I really like Aaron Jones. Let's see. Tight end. Sam Laporta. I don't know if you guys have been following Sam Laporta with the Detroit Lions. He is actually leading all tight ends in receiving yards. He is playing absolutely insane out of his mind. And I know we hate on tight end rookies. I'm in on Sam Laporta. He's had 5 catches in each game this season. And the best stat I've seen is that he is second on the Lions in both targets, receptions, and receiving yards. So when Amon-Ra is not open and he's not looking his way, he's looking to Sam Laporta. I really like Laporta going forward. I think he's pretty much startable. He's a startable tight end 1 for you, I think, every week here going forward. My weekly waiver trap of the week. Watch out, it's a trap. DJ Chark. So we saw a huge DJ Chark game. Who was that with? That was not with Bryce Young. That was with Andy Dalton. Bryce Young, he was horribly inefficient even in the game he did so well in. He had only 4 catches on his 11 targets. Bryce Young only targeted him once in the only game they played together so far. So it is a small sample size, but Bryce Young, he's looking at Adam Thielen and Hayden Hurst. He had a great game. He had a great game with Andy Dalton, though. So don't overlook that fact. Haven't heard if Bryce Young's back. I'm assuming he probably is. I'm assuming yeah. I'm gonna say he is. I'm gonna say he is starting this week. He's notoriously injured. So when you guys are playing him, he's gonna be on your bench. Let's be honest. He's gonna be on your bench the entire season. You're never gonna play him. All right, we got any more comments in the chat? I know Tuesday nights are kind of a weird time to do it, but we like getting on, talking some fantasy football. Our Mondays are our normal lives. Wednesdays we record for the show, which comes out on Thursdays. We record both episodes a day, actually the Thursday and the Friday episode. And that gives me time to edit it, to get it out Thursday morning, and Wyatt time to edit Friday episode and get that out Friday morning for you guys. A lot of work that goes into it. Got to get it out, do all the editing, make the thumbnails, put it on Spotify, put it on YouTube. We got a lot. I don't know if you guys saw my weekly recap and memes. The week 2 one's blowing up. Moody season MVP. There we go, man. Hey, he's looking fantastic, isn't he? I don't think there's a single weakness on that team. That was in my article last week. Not a single weakness. Not special teams, not defense, not offense. God, they're stacked. I think they're the Super Bowl favorites going forward. I gotta find it. Last time I checked, we were pretty high up there. Mitch Wisnowski, the like button. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see. I'm trying to get oh my gosh, I want to get the exact number for you guys. 141,000 views. 141,000 views. That one's doing pretty good. And I think this week 3 one's even better because I just cracked up the entire time I was making it. I thought it was so funny. Let me know what fans of teams you guys are. Like, Bryant, I know you're Niners. If anybody else is in here and they're in the chat, they're able to put a comment, let me know what team you guys like. And the one today so far, it's been shared 123 times. Over 1,000 views. But usually they're kind of slow burners at first. Did you guys win this week? Let me know how you guys did in fantasy. I did all right. I went 3-1, and I won 2 of my leagues, and then I went 1-1 in the other. It's one of those weird where you play against the median. So I lost the game, but I was higher than the median. That sucks, man. Losing when you score like 220 points. That sucks. That always hurts. Hopefully you guys won. Let me know in the comments. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe. Let me know, man. Let me know you guys start sit questions this week. A lot of injuries. Running backs are rough. Brian, you went 1-1. That's not bad, man. That's not bad. Hopefully you won the league you care about the most. Is that a pretty good payout in that league? Do you guys do payout leagues? Both leagues? Oh, damn. Because the one I care about most is a $400 buyout, but we donate all the money to charity in that one. So I was lucky enough to win that one this past season. Hopefully I win it again. My team looks good, but God, these injuries are killing me. Let me know if you guys are dealing with any injuries. So far, I have had, in my leagues, I have Mike Williams, Nick Chubb, Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, Jonathan Taylor, Cam Akers, Alexander Madison. One league, $20, 14 people. That's not bad, man. That's not bad. Now, is it winner take all, or do you guys do like tier breakdowns? Because my other league, we do, 100 something to first, and then you double your money if you get second, and then you just win your buy-in back if you place third. It's kind of nice, but it's also kind of nice if you win it to get a fat chunk of cash. Second league, $25, 12 winner take all. That's nice, man. Also, I like that buy-in. There's some huge buy-ins, like my $400 one. I think that's like a $50 buy-in, something like that. It's really nice for charity purposes, but that makes it harder to get more people involved when they're bigger chunks of change. The $20 to $25, that's a good range. That's what my other league is. What are you guys up to tonight? You guys working? You guys off? I don't know if I have any night shift workers here. Brian, let me know how that music is too, man. Are you guys even able to hear it? I can bump it up if I need to. I thought get a little bit of some background track going. Might be nice, because I had some stuff bumping in my headphones last week. I was having a hell of a time, but I don't know. I didn't watch it back. Off, no shows on Tuesday. Nice, man. Nice. If I watched it back, I'd have a lot of super quiet moments, I'm sure. Make sure you guys head over to bettergreen.com too. Got a lot of articles over there. We got a lot of stuff. We have like a fan of the week and fan of the month articles, like our links to join. Our weekly pick'ems and Survivor are on there. SeatGeek, if you use our code BetterGreen, you get $20 off. Our fantasy guide, we were selling it. I can't hear anything. My daughter's playing music. Got it. Hey, I hear it, man. I just had a daughter myself, so I'm a few, maybe a year or two off from that. Our fantasy guide, though, we were selling it for $20. Fantasy drafts are over. We're just giving it to you guys for free now. So if you guys have any interest in it, it's over 100 pages. You guys can go download it for free on our website, bettergreen.com. That's better with O. We don't want people to forget that. It's not better like BETTER. We do a lot of betting content, so it's better in green. You can read a little bit about us. We have I don't know what you would call them, host segments with just a little something about us. We got our shop. We sell t-shirts. Let's see. Koozies. I got a koozie over here. Koozies, t-shirts, hoodies, sweaters, all that type of good stuff. We got more coming out too. This is just our first round of merch. Plans and pricing. So if you guys want to, we do have extra content that's just kind of more betting related, kind of breaks down the numbers that we're seeing across the websites. So seeing where the money is, trying to see what the sharp plays are. It definitely helps. You can go with your gut, which a lot of people do. But then if you look where the money's going, that's an indicator. So a bunch of posts like that. Your thoughts on a 70-20 beatdown? Oh man, you can see the team behind me, so you know I love that. Man, I really wish, because they could have gone for the record. I wish they would have. I think the Dolphins are the team to beat in the AFC now. And I'm saying that as a Chiefs fan. Their offense has not looked like, no one can stop them. The Patriots were able to slow them down. Broncos, which is kind of funny that this happened to the Broncos after Sean Payton was talking all that trash on Nathaniel Hackett, and then he gets beat 70-20. The Broncos are bad, man. I don't know what they need to do, because Russell Wilson, I haven't given up on him, but it seems like he has the pieces. Like, he's got Judy, he's got Sutton, and I've actually been surprised with how good Javonte Williams has been this year. It's weird. I just think the Dolphins are one of the best teams. Dolphins versus Niners Super Bowl. Niners are my favorite team in the NFC. I can see it, man. I can see it. That would be a fantastic Super Bowl, too. Like, that would be an amazing Super Bowl. I'm really excited for the game in Germany between the Dolphins and the Chiefs. They looked a little bit better last week, but I'm not putting any stock in it because it was against the Bears. The Bears are dog water. Russell, let's swim. Yeah. He's terrible, dude. Like, he's really bad. And I didn't want to think. I thought he was going to bounce back this year. I think part of it is also Sean Payton was good. I don't know how good he is anymore. I mean, the league he hasn't been out that long, but he hasn't won a Super Bowl. And God, how long's it been? Probably got to be over a decade now. Man, when was that? When was Katrina? Can't remember, but I think that the Broncos are going to struggle, man. I think they beat the Bears this week. I really do, just because the Bears, they have nothing going for them. Like, at least the Broncos have kind of like a good history. They have players that want to win. They haven't been, but like, you just keep hearing stuff about Bowles, their offensive lineman coming out. Frank Clark went to Denver. He's kind of been lighting a spark under him. Chicago has nothing going offensively. Like, Justin Fields can't throw the ball. And so they got him all the help they could. And so I don't even blame Chicago. The offensive line is still trash. They need a lot of work. But it's sad, man. It's sad. Because I feel like, I don't know. Justin Fields just isn't that guy. Being an Ohio State dude, I wanted him to be. but I've just never been a big believer in him. He's like Lamar Jackson with his legs, but he just can't throw the ball. Lamar, I know the meme is that he's a running back, but Lamar can kind of throw. He doesn't throw enough or consistently well enough. Like right now, I'd take Lamar over Burrow currently with Burrow's injury. Burrow's healthy, I'm definitely taking Burrow, but he just adds that next level. And then there's like, I don't know, him and Josh Allen, the difference between them is that Lamar, he gives up a lot more. Like Lamar, if something's not there, he just goes down. He just goes down. He doesn't try to force anything, where that's what Josh Allen does do, man. He just forces everything, gets picked off. We saw that in the Jets game. Oh, that breaks my heart, man. Your thoughts on Chubb's second time, same knee? That truly breaks my heart. I feel so bad for Chubb. I think Chubb's a great guy. I think he comes back. I think he comes back and plays. Not this year. God. Because I really didn't think Javonte Williams was going to be able to come back this year. That was close to a career ender. I think Chubb comes back. That's another weird thing, too, with this running back market. He's kind of been paid, but at this point, play out the contract you're currently on and then retire. That's what I think Chubb should do. I don't see them being Super Bowl contenders anytime between now and the end of his career. It's sad, man. I really do feel bad for Chubb. And those are two devastating knee injuries, too. And it's just because he had that first one, it makes him more susceptible. And so now he's at the second one. Like, what is that knee going to be like going forward? I worry about Chubb a lot. I worry about Chubb. It's possible we saw like the elite Chubb for the last time. I hate saying that. Because Chubb's one of my favorite running backs in the league. He's a good guy too. That killed me. Not just for fantasy reasons. See somebody watching over there on Twitch. What's going on over there? Minshew safety, dude. I saw it coming, man. I saw that one coming, and that one just made me so... That was upsetting. That was upsetting. I love Minshew too. Like, Minshew's the man. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He's coming in. This was his first game as a starter, backed up in the red zone. He's never really had a substantial amount of time starting, so I don't think he's super comfortable, and I don't think he has super high awareness of stuff like that. I think he was running around trying to make a play, not thinking about where his heels are at the moment. God. Minshew's the man. I mean, is there anybody that has done less but is just like more loved than Minshew? He seems like a cool guy. I would hang out with Minshew. But it is going to be a shorter episode today, guys, because I have to make all those graphics for tomorrow's episode. He is the man. You're right, man. You are right. Yeah, I'm back to work this week. Paternity leave is over, unfortunately. It was fun. It was nice just getting to spend time with the family and then write articles and make videos. I'll still be doing that, but I'll just be way more tired. Coming out with, I believe, 6 articles a week, 2 edited videos, 2 lives, God, I don't even know how many graphics. 12 graphics? Great show. Glad I caught you, Bryant. We missed you, man. I'm glad that we had you again. I hope your fantasy team keeps going, man. Keep it up. Well, we will be back on Monday, too. So hopefully, I don't know if these later ones work better for you, Bryant, but I'm kind of liking them. Me and Wyatt, we are going to do something kind of like this. We haven't nailed out the day or the time or anything like that. It'll probably be an evening show like this. Perfect. I'm glad you'll be back. It'll be like this, but we'll be playing Madden at the same time. So we'll have a little comment section going, and then I'll try. It doesn't look great. I've been playing around with it a little bit. I got a green screen right over there. Try to get rid of the background so you guys can see as much of the gameplay as possible. We'll answer your guys' fantasy questions. I was joking with him. It's kind of like a TikTok video where you can't talk without having Subway Surfer going underneath the main video. So we're going to see if that works. I have a Monday night show, but I'll pop in. Oh, awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, we're at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock Central Time. A Monday night show. You got to remind me, Brian. What show is that? We didn't have Noah today to harass me either. 4-year time. Brian Culp, the Brian Culp show. Look you up. Make sure that I'm on it. Well, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I'm glad you're able to hop in. I am sad that your Niners are gonna win the Super Bowl, though. Not my Chiefs. I tell you, man, it's feeling like a Niners year, isn't it? I go live at 5:15 California time. Gotcha. Awesome, man. How do you like it out there? We rotate every Monday. Gotcha. Anybody else in the chat? If you guys got any fantasy questions, let me know. Let me know. I'll be hopping off here in about maybe 7 minutes or so. Let me know. You guys got any questions? I'm actually writing my Ben 7 reactions. That's what I was doing before I hopped on here. Writing that article, which is kind of funny that a lot of the things you brought up, Brian, are actually in that article. So I'm glad I'm hitting on good talking points. Stuff people want to hear about. Let's see. We have... I know we got the Dolphins in there. Gotta find my Google Drive, man. Jeez. There we go. But I hope you all are having a good night tonight. You're definitely way more laid back. I don't worry too much about what I'm saying. Just try to talk some football. I went on the field after the game. I went to the game Thursday night. Dude, I'm jealous. On the field after the game, did you pick up some like Giants players' teeth? I'm jealous, man. That was a good game. I was on the Niners too, so I loved every second of it. That's pretty cool, man. Got to go on the field after. Dolphins are the team to beat in the AFC. Is number 1. Number 2, I have Jaguars are overhyped. Number 3, the Cowboys' talent can't overcome the organization. Number 4, the NFC is wide open after the Niners. The Titans are headed for a total rebuild. The Eagles' lines are unbeatable, and the Vikings may be clearing house soon. So a lot of these, most of the time, they have a little bit of tongue in cheek to them. Like which one? Like the Eagles' line are unbeatable. They're clearly beatable, but they're so good though. Both sides. I'm kind of surprised they didn't outlaw the tush push this offseason. I'm sure they probably do this year though. I don't know if they should though. Vikings need to do something. They do, man. They really do. They were handed that game. I have no clue why the Chargers went for it in their own end zone, their own area instead of their own side of the field instead of just punting the ball. But that's what they did, and they didn't have to pay for it. But the Vikings, they should have won that game. Hello, who should I start at my flex? Sanders, Connor, Ayuk, Tutu Myers, or Williams? Is that Kyron Williams? I agree. I don't think quarterback is the only problem. I agree. Javonte Williams. Okay. Dang it. Mariano, that makes it harder. Let's see. Sanders, Connor. Sanders is playing. Oh, he's playing the Vikings. That is a nice matchup. I would say probably not Tutu Myers or Williams or Connor. So it's between Ayuk and Sanders for me. Ayuk. Playing the Cardinals. His first game back from the injury. If you have to go big, Ayuk. But if you're able to play it a little safe, I like Sanders better. Especially because he's against that run defense of the Vikings, which is atrocious. Which was funny because I kept saying the entire time, like, they need to draft defense. In my mock drafts, I picked a defensive player for them. But I kept saying something just feels like they're going to draft like a wide receiver or something. And sure enough, they did. Drafted Jordan Addison, which was an absolute... I mean, the dude's good, but you have Justin Jefferson. You really didn't need him. I'm going to look up here on FanDuel real quick, actually. We're going to go to full roster, full slate, featured. We had, let's see, okay, Connor. Because I want to check out their run defense. Where they're ranking. Yeah, so they're 19th against the run. 25th against the pass. 27th overall. I think Bryce Young's playing. And if that's the case, I don't see them passing a whole bunch and trying to really attack through the air. I think Miles Sanders is going to get a pretty good amount of work. A pretty good amount in this game. I assume a touchdown, too. I think it's pretty safe to assume that Sanders gets a touchdown. I like Miles Sanders this week. I know a lot of people are on the sell Miles Sanders train. Not there yet, especially not this week. Especially not this week. If you were going to sell him, I would wait till after this week. We're looking at his points. 9.8 week 1, 6.2 points week 2, 14.7 week 3. So he's trending in the right direction. I believe he probably gets some receiving work too. All right. Well, do you guys have any more questions before I hop off? because we are back on Thursday. Thursday's episode breaking down the week 4 slate, every game. Do some nice editing in there to give you guys a few laughs along the way too. We usually have a draft at the end also. Something kind of fun for every episode. So make sure you guys, I know they're like an hour or so long, but it's just a great listen if you guys do streaming, Spotify, any of those platforms, Apple Music. Make sure you guys check us out there. Subscribe to us here on YouTube. That really helps us out. We're on the road to get monetized. We're getting a little closer on Instagram. They gifted that 500 mark, and we're at 430 something. So the more you guys can help us out, the more we can do stuff like this. Because we're just a couple guys doing this for free, pumping out like crazy amount of content. Mariano says, currently my lineup is Lamar, Kenneth Sanders, Devontae Higgins, Connor, Laporta, and the rest are my flex options. So I'm doubting on Ayuk. I agree, man. I agree. Connor concerns me, but then he looked like he looked pretty good against the Cowboys. And Cowboys are studs. Or at least we thought through the first 2 weeks of the season. But I think with the guys you have, I think that's the best lineup you can put out there. I like that. Looks like the Rams guys are coming down a little bit, doesn't it? Puka, Tutu, kind of bouncing out a little bit. I knew they were going to have to get Higbee involved more. And that's kind of the way, kind of what we were seeing yesterday. The dude just plays like every snap. It's unreal. I would venture to say Higbee plays the most snaps of any tight end in the league this year. Now, will he finish as a tight end 1? I don't know. He's not tracking to so far. But the dude will be on the field, that's for sure. All right, guys. I'm going to hop off so I can get back to creating some more content. Thank you guys for joining me. Do this every Tuesday. Every Tuesday evening. Mondays, we got our regular Green Live. And then Thursday, Fridays are our shows. We post shorts all throughout the week also. So make sure you guys check those out. Our NFL meme recaps. Those are hilarious. Mariano, thank you. Thank you for joining us, man. We're happy to have you. Hopefully you subscribe, help us out, and we can help you out with fantasy. We're here every week, man. BetterGreen.com, too. Check out our articles. And we'll see you guys on Thursday. Peace, everybody. Thanks for coming.